gone. Kids gone. Me tired. Ate dinner so late last night. Pretty much kids ate and then went to bed. Except for Jack. Jack had his cross-country meet last night. Nice thing is the park that they had it in, the parking, it was basically a gravel parking area for that section of the park, and could just sit in the van and watch. Didn't really see much of them, just because how the field was, and then trail leading through the woods and everything. But he ran a mile and only walked for a little bit, and I saw him walking when he was coming out of the woods. It was him and a girl that was having some big issues making that 1 mile distance. And this is how good of a kid my son is. He wasn't walking because he couldn't do it. I saw him walk on the first half mile for about maybe 10 yards. He was walking, towards the end when they came out of the woods, because the girl fell or something and she thought she broke her finger, and she asked if he could walk with her because she didn't want to be by herself going through the woods. So Jack walked with her until they got out of the woods. That's how good of a kid I got. Or gullible, and she tricked him so she wouldn't end up in last. But yeah, so Jack took probably like 9th out of 10. But legs were going, knees were bending, it's looking a lot better, so must have work on it over the summer and stuff so that he's more prepared for track next year. So we'll do that. Ethan, in his words, wants to put some meat on his bones. So this weekend we'll start cleaning up the garage and get the weights and everything set up. Jack wants the treadmill set back up. That's in storage in the garage. But in a very roundabout way, we'll get back to eating late. The kids going to bed right away. We got home, I'd say 7:20 or so. Had breakfast casserole just to be thrown in the oven. It was going to take like an hour. Jack came home. He got his shoes off. Went to his room, and I didn't see him for a bit. Go check on him, and within like 5 minutes of getting home, that boy was out on his bed. Now granted, the whole meet was, we were probably there about 2 hours, so yeah, he was out. And yeah, I gotta calculate my parking a little bit better, especially in gravel areas like that park. They have more, because I pulled up and it was mostly grass to the right of me, and I was pretty much like the end of the lane. Nah. Cars parked on the right of me, all the way like into the deep, deep grass. And cars behind me. So yeah, the cars were packed in. I couldn't leave until everyone else left. Jack was in the first race. They had 4. We had to wait for all of them and everybody to start leaving, so. Because I couldn't get out. But it was nice, just hung out in the van and see Jack starting to come out of the wooded area, just, go in front of the van because it's right next to the track, cheer him on, and then go back in the van. Because he did, 6th grade did 1 mile, so 2 laps. The thing was, we parked where we figured they were going to be starting. That wasn't where they were starting. So, didn't see exactly when he took off to like get a rough estimate of their times. But he's thinking it took him like a half an hour. I'm like, dude, it wasn't a half an hour. But yeah, we'll work on it. I mean, hell, I don't even think I can run a mile without stopping at this point. It's so freaking out of shape. It's freaking stupid how out of shape I am. But, so maybe I'll start going with them. We have access to the track at the high school, a few blocks away. So now we're all good, and I'm pretty sure I don't have anything to do. Any after-school activities for the kids or anything until next Tuesday. Usually they have meets like once a week, but with school going back in person late, because usually it's track in the fall and then cross country in the spring. Well, since they were remote learning in the spring or the fall, they're compressing both of them together. And Jack went out for both of them, so. All my stuff that I forgot to put away last night. But, alrighty, I think it's gonna be a good day. Be good.